Let me give you one more on Cal Thomas here. He's going to warn us that those healthcare death panels that Republicans were talking about years ago, don't worry, they're totally coming, we swear.
I study the NHS, and I hear these horror stories. This is coming to America. You're going to have, now Sarah Palin called them death panels. The left didn't like that, but there will be bureaucrats deciding who gets care, who gets surgery, and who doesn't, based on your age, the cost of the procedure, and a lot of other factors, how much you're contributing to the tax base. It's coming. And the reason it's coming, we've devalued human life among the unborn. It will now be attacked at the other end of life among the elderly, and then soon after that, the handicapped, the unwanted, the mentally unfit, and the rest. Because once you decide that we're evolutionary accidents, we weren't created in the image and likeness of an objectively existing God who endows us with a right to life, then all bets are off.
You don't believe in God, you kill grandma. Got it. He nailed it. How unbelievable is this guy? Like, he uses the slippery slope fallacy more than anybody ever. Well, obviously, if you believe in evolution and you don't believe in God, then clearly you're going to set up a healthcare system where you push the red button and you kill grandma and you deny care and then you have abortion. Breathe, dude. Breathe. It's going to be all right. Now, first of all, actually, no first of all. Just point blank period, where are the death panels? Where are the death panels? Where are they? You know Obamacare was passed in 2009, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. 5 years. Not here yet. TikTok. When are they supposed to kick in? The 7th year? Did they write that in the bill? Okay, guys. I could say, can you imagine, like, Harry Reid sitting there? Okay, guys. I say we can do the exchanges kick in 2013. We could do the middle-class subsidies to pay for the premiums. They can kick in 2010. And how does Death Panels 2019 sound? All in favor say aye. I mean, what a fucking joke this guy is. And also, notice something. When there are actual death panels, silence. Shh. Don't speak. What, are you saying something bad about our private insurance capitalist healthcare system? Shh, can't do that. Don't say anything bad about it. But wait a second. Before Obamacare, we had 45,000 people dying every single year because they don't have access to basic health care. We had 44 million people uninsured. Okay, think about this. In Canada, how many people died every year because they don't have access to basic care? 0. Norway, 0. Denmark, 0. Iceland, 0. France, 0. I mean, we can go on and on. Every single modern industrial nation, 0 people die. We had 45,000 dying every year because they don't have access to basic care. There are your death panels. You know what? Who else is a death panel? The private insurance companies. When they look back in your history and they say, well, you didn't tell us that in 1996 you had acne, so we're not going to pay out for your cancer treatment. Okay, but wait a second. It's acne. Who cares? Yeah, well, you say it's acne. We say it's cancerous skin lesions. Sorry, we're not going to pay out on your chemo now because you didn't disclose that you had a pre-existing condition. Now, you might say, Kyle, that's hyperbole. You're going over the top. That's too far. No, that's an actual case. That's a real case. Obama talked about it when he was campaigning in 2007. That this is how our private insurance system works. The way that they make money is to weasel out of paying out on claims. So when people say, all right, I've been paying my premiums all along, I'm sick, now let me submit a claim to get my treatment for when I'm sick, they go, whoa, just try and look back in his past to find anything that we could use to say, oh, look, you put your middle initial on this form and you didn't put your middle initial on that form, therefore there's a discrepancy and we're not paying out. That's how they make money. You make money by denying care as much as possible and padding the bottom line. It's a perverse incentive to have a private health insurance system. So those are the real death panels. But Cal Thomas, shh. I love capitalism. I love the actual death panels. Real death panels rock and roll. The fake ones that I made up that don't exist when we had the government finally intervene to help out a little bit and fix some of the fucking gaping holes in our system, now I'm going to pretend like there's death panels and I'm going to say I want to go back to the system when it was the wild, wild west and more people were dying.